Is CBRS the next unlicensed spectrum? Well, yes and no. Traditionally, there have been three unlicensed options: 900 MHz, 2.4 GHz, and 5 GHz. They each have their benefits, but let's focus on General Authorized Access, also known as GAA, and see where it stacks up. But before I get to that, let's just acknowledge that using all the different spectrum options that are available to you is really where you're going to see the greatest value. Adding GAA to your toolbox will let you complement existing deployments and add more customers to each tower. Let's move on. So CBRS GAA spectrum provides an additional 80 MHz or more of additional broadband spectrum for your deployments. Obviously, CBRS spectrum is lower frequency than 5 GHz, so it inherently has better propagation characteristics. Next, CBRS is the first major spectrum band which is managed by the Spectrum Access System database. The Spectrum Access System, known as SAS, minimizes the chance of interference and grants spectrum rights to operators based on the database's knowledge of all deployment environments and operator equipment specifications. The fees to access this system are minimal when compared to licensed spectrum purchases. The monthly SAS fees can be thought of pay-as-you-grow fees for semi-licensed spectrum grants. While this moves CBRS from being truly unlicensed in the sense that anyone can use it, the overlying SAS system will minimize headaches in the long run. If the 80 MHz of spectrum is not enough for your deployments, you could choose to participate in the CBRS Priority Access License auction to obtain an additional 40 MHz of licensed spectrum available to the band. So, is CBRS GAA spectrum truly unlicensed? No. It is moderated via the SAS, but when compared to licensed spectrum, it is much more affordable and easier to access. For a slight additional cost, you get decreased interference, greater spectrum access, non-line of sight capabilities, and high data throughput. By adding CBRS to your toolbox, you will increase your ability to gain more customers with a minimal investment. In the end, using CBRS will get you more subscribers and put more money in your pocket.